Alright, so starting this upload, I guess there'll be a change, there'll be a few new things on this channel than the Hindi channel. I mean, I have been posting a lot of videos on both these channels lately, and both these videos have been quite the same lately, but I think there are a few things, there are a few topics that I can much better address on the Hindi channel, so I'll keep it for that particular channel. But this topic, gentlemen, is one such topic that I think will make a whole lot of sense, will make a whole lot more sense if I try covering it on this particular channel, because you all have been watching my videos for a very long time now. I mean, you have been watching my content for around 4.5-5 years now. So getting into men's style and lifestyle in detail and the whole psychology of style and lifestyle in detail will make a whole lot more sense here first and then on that channel. But in case you would want me to make these videos, these topics on the Hindi channel, let me know. I'll try figuring it out, but I think it'll not make a whole lot of sense on it. Anyway, so in this upload, in this episode of Men's Essentials, gentlemen, I wanted to discuss 4 different style type or 4 different style taste or style kind that we try to have in our daily life and that affects us in a psychological, in a very physiological yet a psychological manner, in our value proposition, in the way the world sees us, and thus the things that we do in our daily life. I mean, this is something that I am a fan of lately. This is something that I have been researching and reading a whole lot lately, so why not address it? Why not talk a whole lot more about it? So, my name is Mayank Bhattacharya, gentlemen. This is Men's Essentials. Let's get into this video. Intro. Okay, so the thing is, we as men have a lot of our value propositions stuck to our visual stimulus. We are visual beings, we say things visually, and then we try to perceive and we try to make sense out of things that we see visually. But things are a whole lot different when you talk about women, things are a whole lot different when you talk about the masses in general. So when we are trying to dress ourselves for this particular occasion, when we are trying to better ourselves when it comes to our own personal image and personal style, there are 4 to 5 different, 4 specific ways or 4 different types of style character that we own and that we don, which kind of reflects our own image in a very subconscious way. Now, what are they? Why should you care? And how can you distinguish between them? Well, let's discuss all about it. See, the very first type of style type or the very first style sense that most of the masses around has is the basic homeless retard little look. I mean, if there is someone who isn't aware of style and fashion, if there is someone who does not really know a thing or two about personal image and personal well-being, then that guy will be falling in this particular category, and sadly that's the majority of everyone around. Somebody who does not know fit, somebody who does not know color, somebody who does not know anything about the current fashion trends or the style sense to make him look his best self. Now, what kind of value would this offer? Well, easy. In case you don't know what to wear to an interview, and if you're just wearing this oversized button up with a weird looking khakis and sandals and sports shoes and whatnot, then chances of you nailing that interview or chances of you getting something done or getting a loan or something like that or getting the college admission is very highly unlikely, because you haven't dressed for it. You don't really know about style, you haven't really spent some time and muscle researching and learning more about it, and that has caused a lot of problem in this particular regard. Now, the reason this may work at times is because this is the average masses. I mean, if you are out there going for this job interview or applying to a new college, chances are 95% of the guys and the women or men around will be dressing, not women, women are better aware, 95% of the men and the boys around will be looking like the same as they are, and that's because they don't know much, they wouldn't want to put in the effort to learn a thing or two, and that's the very basic reason they are treated and served the same way. But hey, I don't want you to be treated the same, I want you to make the change. So in case you are in this category of style type where you don't really know anything about style, where you haven't really spent some time learning or researching about your style, then it's about time you level up from this style type and get yourself to the type 2 or type 3 category. Now, what are the type 2 and type 3 categories, you ask? Well, gentlemen, the type 2 category is this, the very basic, essential style piece. I mean, this is something that fits me well, this is something that is very basic but gets the job done. This is not something that the average masses wear, and this is not something that the extraordinary billionaires or millionaires would wear. This is not a suit, this is not something smart casual. This is just the very basic of men's style. I have got the t-shirt that fits me, I have worn the pants that fit me, I have worn a nice shoe, and I am a bit better than what the average normal masses are wearing on a daily basis. In case you want to level up your style from let's say 4.5 to 9.5, this is the one very basic easy step to do it. Now from there on, if you want to level up your style from 9 to 10, that will be a more tedious task, that will be a more painful process, but this is very easy to get done. If you really want to level up your style to just the very basics of being a bit more attractive and a bit more handsome in general, a bit more pleasing, a bit more stylish in general, then this basic hack, this basic tip is going to level up your type A category to type 2 or type B category in no time. But hey, does this mean that this is an appropriate outfit for an interview or a bank loan or anything like that? Well, no. You have to dress appropriately, you have to know what you're going to wear when you're trying to get something of that sort done. Which brings me to the type 3 or a bit more sophisticated version of this particular outfit. In case you want to level up your basic t-shirt and jeans game, in case you want to level up your basic boots, chinos and your crew neck game, then you can definitely do so by layering things up or by dressing smart casual. You see, what usually happens when you try to dress, when you actually do dress up your very casual vibe to something a bit more smarter, something a bit on the smart casual side, is that the perspective of people change from you being this chill casual average man to this stylish successful man. This is more of a success oriented outfit. Gentlemen, your smart casual outfits are more of your settled type of personality. In case you want to project that image to the world that, oh my god, here's this guy who knows a thing or two in his life, here's this man who's been doing well in his life, then you can dress like so. In case you're wearing a smart casual outfit and in case you're going out to this lounge or a bar or anything like that, then chances are the bouncer will let you in because you look like a successful man. Sure, he may not give you the hottest table or the best seat around, but guess what? You'll be in, you'll look a whole lot better than the average usual look. You look like the successful man you are, and that's nothing bad or negative to ignore about. So in case you are at that point in your life, give it a shot and start dressing like you are the successful man. You will change your perspective. You will change people's perspective around you. But hey, the last style type, probably one of the most amazing style types out there, the most obvious style type that all these 10 out of 10 super successful people wear and as seen in most of their images, is this CEO badass dressing appropriate for the occasion kind of style. I mean, let's take 3 examples. 1, you're going out to party. 2, you're going out on a business meeting. And 3, you're out there working. If you have dressed appropriately for all these 3 occasions, especially when you're going out and when you're going for an interview and things like that. I mean, if you're going out and if you're wearing the leather jacket and when you're wearing something that is very appropriate of you going out to that bar or to that club, chances of you being a part of that area, you being a part of that scenario or that scene is highly likely. Chances of you being self-aware, you being socially calibrated to do things right is highly likely. Therefore, chances of you getting better seats is highly likely. The very same logic applies to your business meetings. The very same logic applies to your own job or your businesses as well. In case you're out there trying to crack this $1 million deal and if you have dressed appropriately for it, when you're not dressing like an average smart casual guy, definitely not in a t-shirt, when you are actually wearing a suit or something appropriate for that occasion, then guess what? You may actually end up with $1 million deal. Same applies when you're working on your own thing. Gentlemen, if you have dressed appropriately for your work, for your job, for your own business, and if you know what you're doing about your style, appropriate or specific to that particular need, then guess what? You are projecting the signal that, okay, this guy has got a sense of self-awareness, social calibration and style, and he knows what kind of outfits to wear, what kind of style type to blend in and follow and master when he's trying to do these said few things. 4 different style types, 4 different style personalities that I think every man can master. The very basic one being the average that you see around, the best upgrade, which is this. The 3rd type would be something smart casual, something that fits you amazing, something that makes you look successful, and the 4th one being you being acting, behaving and walking like a freaking boss. You owning your style, you knowing what you're wearing, you knowing what to wear at what time and for what occasion, and you doing all of it in the most appropriate way. That's one very easy way to promote or to portray your high value. I mean, we as men can only do a set few things to project our most high value self, and this is one very basic way to do it. Our style, our dressing, our grooming and our personality. In case you want to watch more of our high value videos, index card, watch the social playlist and learn a thing or two more about how to be a high value man. In case you want me to make more videos on being a high value man, comment below, let me know. It's a very vast topic and we can talk more about it in a detailed manner in a following series. Anyway, I hope this video was well worth your time. I hope you learned a thing or two more about these 4 style types, and I hope you retrospect yourself and figure out what's your style type, where are you at currently, and where do you want to be, and how would you want the world to see you around. I hope you work on it, and I hope you tag me in your progress images on Instagram. Anyway, I'll see you in the next one, gentlemen. Thanks a lot for watching. Thanks a lot for being a part of the show. TMB podcast, TMB vlog and the Hindi channel link all down in the description. Give it a watch. stay subscribed. Thanks a lot again. We'll see you in the next one. Dress sharp, stay strong, stay stylish. My name is Mayank Bhattacharya. Thanks a lot for watching. Jai Hind.